Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mimir, and today I'm going to be checking out a new game called Towerful Defense, a Rogue TD. So, from what I can tell that I've seen, I'm going into this game fresh like I do with all demos, but just having a quick gander at the Steam page, it's sort of in the vein of like Bullet Heaven, but you play as, well, towers in a tower defense. That's as simply as I can put it, basically. But with my terrible description, should we just get into a run and see what it's like? Alright, so let's see. Select tower. So these ones are all locked by the looks of things. So there's upgrades that you can start with. You get talent points to unlock them. Oh, unlock in the full version, right? So we can't actually play as any of the gold ones yet. So let's see. The OG tower is Monts, plus 22 max HP, $20 and 20% extra money. Okay, so this is kind of like an econ tower maybe? Maybe it wants you to spam more stuff. Enreal Tower, 18 max HP, $20 money, plus 100% XP. So this is if you want to make strong towers, but not a lot of them. And then Zetronk, 20 max HP, $20 money, 1 max HP increment per level. Okay, so this buffs you, I believe, or unless, I don't know if towers have HP, but I'm just going to go with the base tower for now. Tutorial. Here you select your first skill. You can obtain more skills later in the run. The first skill generally has better cooldown time. Effects in the square brackets are only available when skills are chosen here. Okay. So, the first skill is Air Blade. Swing a blade around the tower. Deal 5 plus 50% damage when hit enemies. Okay. Skill kill cap. The blade cannot kill more than 10 enemies per rotation, and it has a 7-second cooldown, minus 30% first skill cooldown time. Okay. Oh, we got the landmines. Place a landmine that explodes when hits an enemy on explosion. Deals 10 plus 60%. I don't know what these symbols mean. Can we hover over them for more information? No. Maybe that's like physical damage and then like radiation damage. 60%, 10 plus 60% of whatever that is and 80% of whatever that is damage to all enemies in the radius of 0.5 plus 10%. I presume that's AoE or something. Not entirely sure. Cooldown 7 seconds and minus 85% first skill cooldown time. Okay. Then we got Outbreak. Shoot 2 rounds of tower bullets. Each bullet deals 10 plus 50% of that damage and 50% of another damage. Cooldown 8.5 seconds and minus 71% first skill cooldown time. I think we'll click the Air Blade. Yeah. We'll go for the basics right now, and then slow down time while using skills. No. And we're gonna start at level 0. Okay. Supply. Cannot normally be targeted by tower bullets. Destroy this enemy before it touches the tower to recover HP to the tower. Get an additional HP if the tower's HP is already at max and have a chance to get an item after the fight. Not entirely sure how... Okay, what happened there? Interesting. We leveled up. Select a skill below to open auto skill setting. More tower bullet damage, more money, more support. Not entirely sure what support means. Or HP regen. I'm going to say more money. Ooh, okay. This is element then. So, right, we've got everything here. So what we're thinking was projectile damage. Yeah, it's tower bullet damage. If it's negative, it decreases the damage instead. An enemy always takes at least 1 damage. Okay. Fire rate, percent, tower bullet crit chance, tower melee damage. Right. So, the damage per second the tower deals to enemies over time when they're in contact with it. Does that include our sword? I would guess it does. It does say, yeah, 5 plus 50% melee damage. Okay. Right, well, I think then we probably want more range. Increases the tower's range. Will that increase the size of our air blade, though? Let's see. You can use the lock items to keep items in the shop so you can buy it later. Locked items won't change their prices. More tower range, -1 tower melee damage. Get out of here. We have 25 money, so we can afford everything but this last one. Airblade swings an extra length. Okay. 5% tower bullet crit, 10% tower bullet crit factor. So crit, so I presume crit chance will be crit rate and crit factor will be crit damage. Does it say that on the left? There's crit chance right there. Unless I'm being blind. Can't see crit factor. Okay. And then the last one, 20% chance tower bullet goes through the tower's range. I think we go for the swing boost here. We'll buy that. And then... oh, we've got 66 money. Okay. I thought our money was in the bottom there, but that's the percentage. So we get more money. We get 25% more money. Yeah, I think we do get an evoc here then. Then we got 22 left. I think we'll save our money. I know I could re-roll, but it looks like $22 is the cheapest. So if we re-roll for $1... shit. Nice, okay, that worked. Oh, this is spooky. Definitely need cooldown rate up. Skill cooldown speed. Just what the doctor ordered. Support HP regen on max HP. I don't believe we've been hit yet. Yeah, I'm going to go for skill cooldown speed. 8% projectile dodge. The chance the tower can to dodge enemy projectiles. Negative, the tower cannot dodge enemy projectiles at all. Tower bullet damage, more XP or more armor. Let's get percent chance to dodge projectiles, sure. Alright, we've got 98 money now. Springfield. Support unit spawns a Springfield inside the tower's range. Enemies will be pushed back when hit for the first time. Okay. Shoot 2 rounds of tower bullets. Each bullet deals 10. Oh, this is another skill. Okay. Each bullet deals 10 damage. That scales off melee damage as well. Okay. Minus 5% item price. Then landmine. Place the landmine that explodes when hit. On explosion, deals 10 damage to all enemies in a radius of 0.66. Let's see what support is. Increase the power of your support units. And then... where's the AoE? I think we go more into melee damage, so I'm thinking we get Outbreak skill. Okay, so when an item is unaffordable, it appears the text goes purple. That's good to know. I'm sure, let's get Springfield. Why not? And fight. Use your mouse wheel to select the skill that you can activate by clicking anywhere. Okay. Oh dear. Did we get hit? It's hard to tell. Okay. Took 1 damage. Projectile dodge. First skill cooldown speed. Tower range or tower bullet damage. I think we still go for cooldown speed here. Projectile dodge, tower melee damage, skill damage, or more XP. I think our sword at the moment is actually one-shotting most things, so I don't think damage is the way we want to go right now. I might go econ, get some more XP. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We can get a landmine, we've seen that one before. We can get tower bullet crit chance and tower bullet crit factor but minus tower range. Or we can get 2 HP regen, 3% skill damage, minus 2% projectile dodge. 15% XP, 2 HP regen, and 2% skill cooldown speed. I think we'll take the skill damage, the XP, tower bullet crit chance and crit factor. Nah, I'm not interested in that. Let's reroll. Alright, we got tower melee damage here. Tower bullet crit chance as well. Plus 3 tower melee damage and minus 1 armor. Reduces damage taken by the tower, negative increases it instead. So we take 1 more damage with that. Is that worth it? I'm not sure it is. And we got the landmine, which we've seen before, and noodles. 4% money, 2 power bullet damage, and minus 3 luck. Increases chance to get rare items and the chance to get items when destroyed supplies. Negative decreases instead. We'll get an Onsi, and then I will lock in the PXS artifact. Hopefully we'll get some way to get armor. Okay. That's a lot of dudes. Okay, we actually got dealt damage there. Oof, guys are coming in hot and fast. We took a lot of damage. Tower melee damage. Oh, we only got 1 level up as well. I think we go for tower bullet damage, you know. Because that's passive damage. Ooh, we get some gold. Still not got any armor. Let's see. 15% infected enemy taken damage, plus 5% infected enemy speed. How do we infect enemies? Plus 5 random primary stat, minus 3 random primary stat. What is it? Does it say infected? Anything around here? What about secondary? Infected. Yeah, it doesn't actually say what infected does or how to make enemies infected. I presume it's like a skill that you can get that maybe poisons enemies. Let's go for random primary stat. We got luck there. I think we got luck and less money maybe, or it might have been less XP. And you know what, I'm going to unlock that. And then reroll. Tower bullet damage, -1 HP recovered from supplies, 2% projectile bullet dodge, 3% tower bullet crit, -1 max HP. Sure, let's get both of them. And in we go. Ouch. There's so many enemies. What determine... Oh, there's a timer up top. There we go. I figured it out. That's how long you've got to survive. Something's rinsing us. Open supply box. Melee damage, tower range, and XP. Less XP. Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Ooh, 15% tower range. 7% first skill cooldown speed. That is quite a lot. 15% XP. 2 HP regen. I think we probably want tower range, right? So we got 4 tower fire rate, 4% skill cooldown speed, and 1% bullet crit chance. Okay, that seems pretty good. Whereas artifact, as tower bullets move, they gain +2 damage per distance unit. So the maximum they can get at the moment, I think, is just +2 damage. We can get another Femi for more tower melee damage. That is, the tower deals to enemies over time when they're in contact with it. Okay. Coco, +1 additional infected enemy tower bullet can target at the same time. +5% bullet tower speed. I think we go for skill cooldown and tower fire rate. And tower melee damage and tower range. We are getting less XP. Now, is it worth it to reroll here? I think we just... What is this? Okay. Their currency that... I have no idea. Ooh, you get that? Do you get them here? It looks like our next level we might get one of these currencies. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we're starting to get enemies that actually fire projectiles at us. I'm not a fan of that. Managing to dodge somewhat. Maybe we need to get more dodge. Because we're getting slammed. Survived though. And got A level. A talent point. Okay. 5% skill cooldown speed, 2 support, +5 fire tower rate, +3 tower bullet damage. I think I'll go for skill cooldown speed. And then can level up here. I kind of think... So what I'm thinking, or what I'm trying to find here, is dodge. Projectile dodge. I mean, it is only 4%, but 4% does stack. Yeah, sure. Let's get that. Oh, wow. Okay. They bumped up a lot. So we can get a landmine, which we've seen before. We can get seer. Upon pickup, for each negative main stat, plus one number of additional enemies the tower can target at the same time. Okay. No, thank you. I guess probably now's the time to take the landmine, and then we'll take HP regen and skill damage. And sure, 5% price. Right, what we got? Bullets always deal at least 3 damage, -3 tower bullet damage. What do we have? Tower bullet damage is 8. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. Widespread skill enhancement. Increases the size of the shooting area of outbreak, which is this. Also increases the number of bullets each round. Coco, additional infector. Yeah, we've seen that before. Tower bullets pierce through at least 1 additional targets. I'm locking that in. Hell yeah, we definitely want that. Let's make our spread a little bit better and save our money. Wow, there's so many cannons now. At least we've got 3 skills, so we can't spam, but we can somewhat spam. Oh dear. It's looking rough. We're on 1 health, and we're done. Now, let's see. New run. Spend talent points. Let's see then. If we're gonna do a XP run, 18 max HP, less max HP, same amount of money, and yeah, it's just double XP basically. So what would be the best thing to get? More XP? We double down on it? Sure. Let's try to double down on the XP. And then her skill generally has a better cooldown time. Right. In that case, let's try and get the landmine going. Sure. We can just spam mines. Okay, this is fun. We leveled up 4 times. More tower range, maybe? Or more XP? Let's go more XP. Skill cooldown speed is pretty fast. I'm not entirely sure that we care about that. Tower melee damage, more money, more XP. I think we go for armor here. More armor, support, max HP, or tower range. I think we go for more tower range. So we're on 145% XP at the moment. Okay. 1 HP recovered from supplies. We can unlock our second skill pretty early. 3 tower melee damage. We're not really doing melee, so that doesn't really appeal. Friendly fire increases the damage of landmines when placed near the tower. Sure. We might as well get extra HP from supplies. Why not? Not entirely sure how this works, because we're getting rinsed. Okay. Did say that it deals more damage the closer to the tower you are, but it seemed to do less there. I'm thinking we go more tower fire rate, because that's just passive. +3 element. Ooh. We do 8 plus 80% of our element, so that will make our landmines deal more damage. Can get 5 max HP, 7% first skill cooldown speed, or 5 tower fire rate. Let's get more element. +2 tower melee damage, 3% tower bullet crit chance, and -1 max HP. 10 luck for -3 money. I am so tempted for that. As tower bullets move, they gain +2 damage per distance unit. So at the moment it's only +2 because we got 1.5 distance unit. Or +4 tower fire rate, 4% skill cooldown, and -1% tower bullet crit chance. I'm going to go for luck and the tower fire rate, I think. And then we just fight. I would quite like some more AoE. I think that'd be grand. Seven max HP, 2 HP regen. 3 tower melee damage or 5% money. You know, I see shiny, I take shiny. Let's do max HP. 9% first skill cooldown speed, 5% skill damage, 5% skill cooldown speed, and 6% tower range. Yeah, let's get the primary skill cooldown. And what have we got here? Tower melee damage. Tower bullet crit chance, 10% bullet piercing damage, shoot, or we can get outbreak again. I don't know if that really fits our build. I'm thinking maybe we just... Did we get piercing actually? Not entirely sure. I think we'll go for cooldown, and then that's it. Oh, they're doing like no damage. Oh wow. Okay, we got absolutely ruined there. Uh-oh. I didn't mean for the mines again. Looks like we're going into the mines. Just trying to think what would make the mines better. Four level ups, and we got supply box. +1 additional infected enemy tower bullet can target at the same time. 5% tower bullet speed, -1 tower bullet damage. Sure, we'll go for that. more element, more tower range, projectile dodge, more max HP. I'm going to go for max HP. And tower bullet damage here. And then more tower bullet damage. And tower fire rate. Let's try and see if it's, what's the word? Viable, if it's viable to do more of a passive with tower bullet damage. Does nothing counts as one glitchy, cannot be locked in the shop. Well, you got me intrigued now, game. Let's get that. I don't know what it means. Also, minus 5% item price seems good. Not really fussed about melee damage. Or, I guess, tower bullet crit and crit factor is probably good for what we're going for, so there we go. You want to get the mines out as far as you can because they deal more damage the further away they are to the tower. And you want to spam them. Tower fire rate there. 8% projectile dodge. Let me just double check. Make the tower shoot bullets faster. Yeah. So we can either get projectile dodge, armor, HP regen, but we're going to go for the fire rate here. Tower range. 5 max HP, 2 support, 7% first skill cooldown speed. We'll go for the range. 5% money, 3 tower melee damage, 2 HP regen, or 5% skill damage. Let's get some HP regen. Woohoo. Okay. We got a gold thing for the mines. See, we'll go from left to right still though, don't get ahead of ourselves. 15%. What? 15% percentage explosion radius. The extra percentage is a little bit redundant there, but I will lock that in. Landmine's area of explosion increases as it is placed nearer the tower. Okay, so that means it'll do less damage, but bigger AoE. And then we got friendly fire increases damage of landmines when placed near the tower, or outbreak, shoot 2 rounds of tower bullets. I think I'm going to lock this in place and get the gold trait, and then we just move on. We want to be just absolutely spamming the mines wherever we can. We try and keep an eye out for where enemies are spawning. I think they have to directly touch the mine for it to explode. 5% skill damage, plus 5 fire tower rate, tower fire rate, plus 5% tower bullet crit chance, or 6% tower range. Let's get more fire rate on the towers. Then we got $100 dues to spend, 15% explosion radius. That seems pretty good. Then we got the one we locked in place that increases damage when placed near the tower. And then tower bullets always deal at least 3 damage. And minus 3 tower bullet damage. Springfield. Spawns a Springfield inside a tower's range. Enemies will be pushed back when hit for the first time. I like big explosions, so we're going to take all that. And then I do actually think we probably want the Springfield support unit. Focus on the big boys. There we go. You want to get them, like, as far out as you possibly can. So you do the maximum amount of damage to him. Alright. Tower bullet crit chance and crit factor for less tower range. Yeah, I'll take that. 3 tower melee damage, 10% money, 1 more element, plus 3 tower bullet damage. Let's get more money. Burst skill cooldown speed, tower range, tower bullet damage, or tower bullet crit chance. I think we'll go for tower bullet damage here. So they're dealing 10 damage, okay. We got 115 money to work with. We got Hitty, an artifact that does 5 element, 3 support, cannot be locked in the shop. And we got plus 6% tower range, minus 1 armor, and plus 2% tower bullet chance to freeze enemy. Okay. It says limited 30. Does that mean you can only buy it 30 times? How the hell are you supposed to afford, like, unless it's endless mode, buying something 30 times seems ludicrous. Or we got another support unit here, anti-ballistic waves. Periodically emits waves from the tower in random direction. When the wave hit an enemy's projectile, it gets absorbed and explodes, dealing 2 plus 2 support damage in an area with a radius of 1.15. We're going to lock that in, get Hitty, and sure, I think let's try and freeze enemies. I think I'm fine with tower range. Just gotta keep our eye out for where the big guys are coming. I feel like our tower is really good at dealing with the little guys, so we should be okay in regards to that, but it's the big guys that are getting past. What's firing projectiles at us? More HP regen, more skill damage, and less projectile dodge. Sure, I'll take that. 6 tower melee damage, 8 tower fire rate, 2 element, 1 armor. I think we'll go for the tower fire rate here. So now our tower fire rate is 26. Quite big. And I think we're going to go for this anti-ballistic waves. Absorbs projectiles and deals damage in an area. What else have we got? Plus 1 number of additional enemies the tower can target at the same time. Minus 4 tower bullet damage. We'll go from 10 to 6. 4% money, plus 2 tower bullet damage, minus 3 luck. Or 4% tower range, 2 tower bullet damage, minus 1 element. I kind of like all of these. Tell you what. Can we afford 2 things? 42 plus 35 is 77. Yeah. Let's get this. And both of them are tower bullet damage. I don't like the decrease in luck. And like, more money's good. I think tower range and tower bullet damage is just generally better. This is when we start getting little cannons. Thankfully we picked up that skill that absorbs that absorbs bullets. Sorry, trying to get my words out there. We've got 6 seconds left. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I don't think we're going to be able to get another level though. Plus 10% tower bullet piercing damage. Yeah, might as well get that. 1 armor, 5 luck, 9% cooldown speed, or 17% skill damage. Well, let's get more skill damage, sure. So, this doesn't affect us, the minus 4% projectile dodge, since we already have minus projectile dodge. So, going more into that, if it reduced the percentage chance of dodge, then it would affect us, but if it's in the negative, it says tower cannot dodge the enemy projectiles at all. So it doesn't matter what the negative number is, just if it's negative, this happens. So you may as well, if you already have negative projectile dodge, you may as well go hard into it. Let's get, yeah, and the 9 luck is quite tasty. Do we want an air blade? Maybe. Not sure. Plus 1 additional infected enemy tower bullet can target at the same time. 5% tower bullet speed, minus 1 tower bullet damage. Plus 2 tower melee damage, 3% tower bullet crit chance. Yeah, none of these really interest me. Let's re-roll here. Oh, hello. We got a purple one, but we can't see it. We don't. I really don't want the air blade. We're not doing melee now. And it offers me 2 tower melee damage, 3 max HP, and minus 2% first skill cooldown speed. That's an absolute no. Defensive ring. Enemy takes 1.6 damage whenever it hits the tower's range. I do kind of like the idea of that. Let's get that and we'll lock the devol in. 15 max HP is an insane amount. 15% skill cooldown speed. Well, that'll like triple our skill cooldown speed. It is less damage. But yeah, I think we're good. Whoa, this one's going nuts, did you see? Why are some things going super fast? Like some of the blobs. They're going out of this world. I'm not entirely sure what's causing that. Skill cooldown speed, 5 max HP, 10% money, or plus 5 fire tower rate. I think I'm going to go for money again. So we've got 20% increased money. Ooh, we're getting big money now. Yeah, let's get more max HP and skill cooldown speed. That seems pretty good. Outbreak, shoot 2 rounds of tower bullets. Each bullet deals 14 damage. Or plus 1 HP recovered from supplies. I think it's time to get our second skill. And I'm not really bothered about either of these. So we carry on to save our money. Oh my god, what is that? What's on me? Something was on us then. But there we go, did you see? Here we go, these fuckers. We are getting overrun now, which is a little bit worrying. Come on, tower. I believe in you. We made it. That was sketchy as all hell. Yeah, we may as well go more into the minus projectile dodge here. More HP regen and more skill damage. Ooh, tower fire rate and -2 projectile dodge. Yes. 35 tower fire rate now. Oh, look at that. Is it bait? Is the look bait? You know, I'm always one to take the bait. 6% tower range, 7% skill cooldown, 5 max HP, or 15 luck. Does nothing. This counts as too glitchy. What? Sure, we'll get more glitchy, and then we'll get base lightning damage as well, why not? Gonna reroll. Spawn an energy ball that orbits the tower and deals 2.5 damage to enemies when they collide. +1 base pushback distance. 10% explosion damage, -1 tower melee damage. That's definitely something we want. 2 tower melee damage, not so interested in that one. I would like the energy ball though. We're getting a lot of support. And then explosions, and sure, we'll lock in the pushback distance. Actually, are we pushing enemies back? Yeah, we are. From... I think the anti-ballistic waves do it. Maybe. Maybe not. The spring does though. It pushes enemies back. This is where things are getting tough. It's these chargers that are just the worst. Oh, there's big boys. I can't tell if the base lightning damage is actually helping. What did it add to? Base lightning damage to me says, oh, it's going to add it to everything. But it might not. Like, I do see 2, 6, I see lots of hits that are less than 10. Which obviously isn't what you want to see. Here we go. +3 armor, 12% projectile dodge, 17% skill damage, or 8 tower bullet damage. I think I'm going to go for the tower bullet damage here. We've got so much fire rate that it just makes sense. Okay. +1 base pushback distance. Emergency artifact. For each enemy in range, increases skill cooldown speed by 1%. So to me that reads that it makes it slower. But I don't think that's what it does. I'm gonna buy it. And then bullet tower damage, but -1 HP recovered from supplies. Yeah. Sure, we'll get the pushback as well. 15% more XP, 2 HP regen, or -2% skill cooldown speed. Friendly fire increases damage of landmines when placed near the tower. Then we got power regenerates HP 2 times faster when it has less than 50% HP. Pawn pickup, if max HP is less than or equal to 15, double your current tower fire rate. Okay, this doesn't do anything for us because we got 52 max HP. We'd need to reduce our max HP by a whole ton. I say we go for HP regen and more damage when placed near the tower. Don't know if I'm fussed about the XP. Yeah, at the moment it's literally just spamming the mines wherever enemies are coming. You just gotta look out beyond our range where a load of enemies appear, and then try and stick a mine down as far away from the base tower as you can. Oh, we're so close to leveling up. Come on, get us there. No, look at that. We've got to be like 1 level or 1 XP or something away. HP regen, skill damage, and less projectile dodge. Yeah. Okay. Tower bullet crit and crit factor. What are we on at the moment? 10% crit chance. Sure. We'll reduce our range. 4 range there. More enemy speed. Let's see if everything costs 2 right now. Okay. So we can't afford anything meta progression wise. Got 10% money, 5 HP regen, 5% enemy speed. I like the sound of that. Minus 5% item price will probably work out in the long run. 10% tower bullet piercing damage. Yeah, and then 13 luck, 5% chance glitchy items appear. Sure. And we can reroll for free. 2% tower bullet lightning chance. Glitchy does nothing, counts as 1 glitchy. I'm waiting for the skill or something that says, oh, you deal damage based on the amount of glitchy you have or something like that. So we'll get it, we'll get more glitches, and we'll upgrade our landmines a little bit more. For now, we've got 3 of these friendly fire. They're just kind of like a backup, because I know that we're placing our landmines far away from the tower. But just in case enemies get close, this provides us with more damage. Also increases the number of bullets each round. Sure, we'll upgrade our shot as well, why not? Do you know what? I'm just going to go all in and buy everything. See that the cheeky bastards are standing outside of my range and shooting. Every now and again you get one of these cannons just outside the range, thinking they're all that. I have to say, it seems really beneficial going into tower attack speed and bullet damage. Just to get rid of all of the little guys that come near you. More reduction on item cost in shop seems pretty good. Skill cooldown speed, HP regen, and support. I don't think we need that. I'll sell it. Armor, HP regen, 10% bullet crit chance. What are we on at the moment? 15%, okay. And +2 support. I guess we'll go for crit chance. Okay. 4% money, 2% tower bullet damage, -3 luck. I like the sound of that. I also like the sound of getting more glitchy. Does nothing. Skill issue, +72% skill cooldown speed, -10% skill damage, -3 money per second while there are ready skills. Holy crap. I think this could absolutely destroy us. It would mean absolutely spamming abilities. Yeah, let's try it. And then let's get increase the size of shooting area of outbreak, and it increases the number of bullets in each round. What do we got? As tower bullets move, they gain 2 damage per distance unit. I don't think that's worth it yet. More tower range and tower bullet damage, -1 element. Sure, I'll take that. After obtained, for each owned copy of this item, +1 armor. Cannot be locked in the shop. You know what? Sure. We'll get more damage on our bullets. Right. I'm ready to spam abilities. Wow. Okay. I don't know. It feels like I'm losing out on a lot of money. Can we just, like, have it so it automatically fires off? I don't know if that's possible. It's getting a bit hectic. Good lord. Okay. I think we got less money than before. +5 HP regeneration, 5 bullet tower damage, and -2 max HP. Well, I've got 54 max HP, so we got HP to spare. 20% chance tower bullet goes through the tower's range. Yes, please. +3 tower melee damage, -1 armor. No, thank you. +10% tower bullet piercing damage. Sure. Tower bullet damage. First skill cooldown speed, 12% skill cooldown speed. We don't need skill cooldown anymore. More luck. I'm going to go for more tower bullet damage. Okay. We got more glitchy. We got base lightning damage. Upon pickup for each +1 element, 5% base lightning damage. So we'll get 15% base lightning damage with that. I don't know if that's worth it. Tower bullet damage on the other hand. Yeah. Seems good. And we got 14 HP regen in the last second of each fight. Yeah. Let's get more glitchy. More tower bullet damage, and then reroll. Ooh, we can get another energy ball. These two are useless. We're not doing melee. Let's get the energy ball. And sure, why not? Let's get some armor and carry on. Yeah, at the moment I'm not really looking at where I'm placing the mines. I'm just spamming them. Trying to gather where the most enemies are. Because I'm trying not to lose as much money as I possibly can, but, you know. We seem to be doing alright life-wise, though. I don't know if you can hear me furiously clicking. But if you can, my apologies. Pom pick up if max HP is less than or equal to 15, double your current tower fire rate. No. Tower melee damage, max HP and first cooldown speed. We will sell that as well. Tower melee damage, no. Projectile dodge, no. HP regen. We're on 22 HP regen. Now, is it worth to just re-roll here? I think it might be. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. We'll just get tower bullet damage. Landmine plus. Place a landmine that explodes when hit. I think it just deals more damage. Let's see if it... Does it give us another landmine, or do we upgrade what we've got? We upgrade what we've got. Awesome. I was hoping for that because I didn't want another button to spam. 2% tower bullet chance to freeze an enemy. That's always good. 5% skill kill cap. Plus 1 element, minus 1 tower fire rate. Wake up. Whenever the tower takes damage from an enemy projectile, makes a random skill ready. That's not great for us because we've got such good skill cooldown speed. 93 there. Evoc, 20% chance tower bullet goes through the tower's range. Yeah, I want to get that. Plus 1 pushback distance. On pickup, for each item with unique tag, you have plus 3 projectile dodge. You have 1 item with a unique tag. I am curious, what is unique? Bib. Okay, that's unique. We don't really care about projectile dodge anyway. I'm going to reroll again. Probably want more supplies. They're what are giving us items. But let's go from left to right. Defensive ring. Enemy takes 1.2 damage whenever it hits the tower's range. Okay. Not bothered about the air blade. Plus 2 element, 1% money. Or spawn more supplies. I'm going to go for the supplies and the defensive ring. And then we go. Into spam zone. Wow, does look at all that. Jesus, so many enemies. We seem to be surviving a lot better than we did in the sword run anyway. I don't know whether... I think it might be because we have such an insane amount of health regen. Like, I'm not even sure if we can be killed. Watch, now I've said that, next round, it's going to be all over. We sell this. 9 tower fire rate, minus 2% projectile dodge. I will take that any day. Thank you. Oh, wow. 20% first cooldown speed, 17% skill damage, minus 1 max number of skills. Well, we're only using 2 skills, so this fits perfectly for us. Friendly fire increases damage of landmines when placed near the tower. We can get another one of that. This is more melee damage. I don't think I'm bothered about that. Spawn more supplies though. I do like the sound of. We get another friendly fire and then reroll. Ooh, a unique artifact. The next non-glitchy item you buy will reappear in the shop as soon as possible. Okay. So we don't want to buy that yet. That's the last thing we probably want to buy. Well, let's get more tower bullet crit chance and crit rate. Our range is pretty poor, but we got 30% crit chance. Do I care about more armor? I don't think we do. I do care about the glitchy though. But if I get glitchy, then we can't get unfair. So let's get unfair and just go into the next. We are losing money when we don't use our skills, so I've got to be aware of that. I wasn't using the shots we have off cooldown. We hold it in. I haven't seen our health, like, okay, it dropped then, but our regen is pretty strong. Each time the tower levels up, plus 3% tower range and plus 18% XP. Yeah, I'll take that. We'll be taking more damage now we don't have armor. Plus 2 element, 5% tower bullet crit chance, and minus 2 armor. Sure. More health regen, 12% projectile dodge, 5% tower bullet crit chance, or 7% first skill cooldown speed. Ooh. 5%. What is our crit chance at the moment? 30%. Sure, we'll go for the crit chance here. I don't think we don't care about projectile dodge. We've got enough HP regen, and we've got enough cooldown speed. We can go for even more luck. 13 extra luck, more chance of glitchy items to appear. Plus 2 element, minus 1% money. 5% skill cooldown speed, 2 HP regen, and minus 1 support, or destroy the first +1 normal enemies touching the tower. I'm gonna go for luck. I don't like any of these. We should get another luck. Yeah. Minus 5% item price as well. Melee damage is there, and projectile dodge don't really care about. But do we care about support? Probably. Ooh. 2% tower bullet lightning chance. 15% XP to health regen and minus 2% skill cooldown speed. This is probably something we want to go for. 12 max HP, 15% money, 15 luck, and 20% enemy speed. I'm going to lock that in because we can't afford it right now. Tower range and minus 1 melee damage. Let's get some more range, some more XP, and yeah, I think that's it. Enemies are moving strangely. It's like they're getting slingshotted, some of them. They move slow and then super fast. I'm not sure if that's a skill we've got that's causing that. It very well might be. Keeping everything at bay though. And we got a level up, so that skill that we got for leveling will have kicked in. Level 20, we got a talent point. I'm kind of curious at what this +1 level does. Does it mean you get a level instantly, or every time you level you get an extra level maybe? Or you start the game at a higher level? I think I'm going to save the points. Is there any point actually? So I'm just thinking, when you're outside of a run you can reset these and get them back, so we can mix and match anyway. But is there anything else that we want? I mean, can you go wrong with luck? I don't think so. We got 65 luck. No, not fussed about. Actually, that projectile dodge will put us into the positive. Sure, we'll take that. And then more glitchy. 10% tower bullet speed, -2 support. What's our tower bullet speed at the moment? Is it in secondary? Don't actually see. Bullet damage. Sure, we'll take it. I think as well this is worth taking. Number of additional enemies the tower can tag at the same time for -4 bullet damage. Yep. Spawns a trade point that accumulates money over time at the end of combat, or when gets hit by an enemy, projectile transfer the money to your account and destroys. Sure. More glitch. More crit chance on tower bullets. Skill. Cooldown speed, more XP, or more skill damage. Let's go for XP. And then we can buy this. 12 max HP, 15% money, 15 luck, and 20% enemy speed. There's got to be some skill that does stuff with glitchy. Get more tower range and then just buy the glitches and reroll. Yeah, let's pop that. Do we need more HP regen? That'll reduce our projectile dodge again. I think we just... We'll try and get our bullets to freeze enemies, sure. It's only 6% chance. I bet this trader's going to get blown up so quickly. What have we got going on? Yeah, it got blown up. I didn't see how much money we made there, but I hope it was worth it. skill charger while all skills are ready, plus 2% skill damage per second. Sure. So the first bit doesn't really affect us, since our skills are never always ready. It's because we're spamming them. But 6% skill cooldown speed. Sure. We'll go try and get it to 100%. More tower range. Even though it's giving us tower melee damage. +2 number of additional enemies the tower can target at the same time. -5% tower range. -4% skill cooldown speed. What is our tower range? 26 at the moment. Yeah, sure. That seems good. We should be able to be targeting a lot more enemies. Additional bullets targets. 4. Okay. That's a lot. Yeah, we want increased damage landmines placed near the tower. +3 max HP, -1 HP regen. We've got so much max HP, I'm not sure it's worth it. HP regen, skill damage, and minus projectile dodge. Yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy the glitchy, and then we'll reroll. Outbreak plus. Shoot 3 rounds. That just upgrades our outbreak. Sure. +1 HP recovered from supplies. 7% first skill cooldown speed and -3 luck. Nah, we're not bothered about that. Let's get some more glitchy and fight. Oh dear, have I immediately blown up our station? I guess we'll, yeah, when that mine went. So many enemies. Oh, to be fair, we're holding them off quite well. We're taking a lot of damage though. It's a little bit scary. Maybe we need more health regen. Or more armor actually. More armor might be it. We got a lot of money. 14 HP regen in the last second of each fight, sure. Frozen enemies take +2 damage every second while they are completely outside of the tower's range. Yep. Upon pickup, for each 1 tower bullet damage, +1 support. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's see how much this increases by. So we're on 1 support. We got up to 29. Yeah, that makes sense. So it was 1 plus 33 is 34, minus 5 is 29. Yeah. 2 HP regen, 3% skill damage. Yeah, we'll take those as well. Max HP, 20% XP. So we'll be on 200% XP there. I don't think we need more skill cooldown, although that does get us to 100% skill cooldown speed. But I think I'm going to take the XP here. Do you like Tower Bullet Lightning chance, even though it only puts it up to 4%? Let's get some more glitchy. Start each fight with +1 skill readiness. Skill readiness lets you use skills when they are still cooling down. Okay, this might be absolute madness in terms of spammability. I think it will be. Let's reroll. I think we definitely want more armor because when we were getting hit for a lot. I will pick up more glitches. I haven't seen them, like, a thing that synergizes with them yet. They might just be bad and I might be wasting money. But it is what it is. Let's see. We'll go 2 element. Yeah. I mean, our mines do scale off element. Projectile dodge, tower bullet crit chance, -1 max HP. Pretty bored about that. Let's reroll. 2 HP regen, 3% skill damage, -2% projectile dodge. We can only afford one thing, or these two here. So let's see, 8% tower range, 17% XP, -2 tower fire rate. It's on 44 at the moment. Tower range is 24. Or we could just go more crit. Nah, I like tower range. Tower range is good. Enemies don't seem to be able to get near us anymore. Our tower is absolutely spamming shots though. I think we've just made the ultimate spam build. I can't tell if we're doing a lot of damage or it's just the sheer amount of shit we've got going on. We'll take more glitchy. On pickup, for each glitchy you have, plus 1% damage bosses take from any source. It happened. It does work. Let's go. We get 23% damage bosses take then. 12% skill damage, 8% burst school, cooldown speed, and -5 tower fire rate. Actually, I'm not a fan of that. I think we've got enough skill cooldown and skill damage. I will take another Springfield though, to push enemies back. More XP, more skill damage, more projectile dodge, and more element. I think we go for projectile dodge and bump that bitch back up. Counts as 3 glitchy. Well, was the thing we got upon pickup? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So further glitches don't actually matter now. We are going into the final stage. +1 tower bullets bounce off frozen enemies. Sure. Infected enemies take more damage. I'm not entirely sure we're infecting enemies. More tower range and +3 support. Let's reroll. When a tower bullet kills an enemy with critical damage, fires another tower bullet at the weakest enemy in range. Ooh. Okay. Each fight, every 30 enemies killed by lightning will spawn a supply. Spawn more supplies, or increase the size of their shooting area of outbreak. Nah. Oh, I wish I could take Zing. Can't take any of these except tower bullet damage. So let's take that and see what the boss has got in store for us. Oh, what is... It's moving like a madman. Oh, it's absolutely destroying us as well. No. Oh well. That was fun. It melted us, so I'm not entirely sure what happened. Why we got melted. Maybe we just needed more armor. Or ways to stop it coming towards us. I'm not entirely sure. But That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.